Hey there, focused learners. Welcome back. If you've ever stopped and wondered what actually separates a completely dead digital ghost town from a thriving, highly profitable online community, well, you're in the exact right place. Today, we're extracting the absolute best tactics from a world-class source, and we're breaking down the exact mechanics of community building. So, grab a pen, because you're definitely going to want to take some notes. Okay, just to give you an idea of the sheer scale of the source material we're looking at today, this is the 6-volume Community Growth Library. This isn't just some quick weekend read or flimsy PDF pamphlets. This is this incredibly massive, detailed blueprint. It spans multiple platforms, everything from school to Discord, and literally covers everything a digital entrepreneur needs to build an empire completely from scratch. But out of that entire massive library, our explainer today is putting a laser focus strictly on Volume 4. Why? Well, because this volume is basically the ultimate masterclass on taking one of the most accessible platforms in the world, Facebook groups, and totally re-engineering it to work as a highly engaged, recurring revenue engine for your business. It's a total game changer. So here's our masterclass syllabus for today. First, a quick welcome to Volume 4. Second, foundations and finding members. Third, increasing engagement. Fourth, monetization and MRR. Fifth, scaling with AI and automation. And finally, some final thoughts on success. All right, let's jump right in with Section 1. Welcome to Volume 4. Think of this volume as the ultimate operating system for community leaders. It's this interactive handbook that features 99 proven growth strategies. You know the old saying, you've got 99 problems, but a growth strategy ain't one. The source material here is remarkably deep, but today we're just extracting the absolute golden rules from those 99 tactics, so you can start seeing results immediately. Moving right along to Section 2, Foundations and Finding Members. Look, you just can't build a skyscraper on a swamp, right? And you definitely can't build a recurring revenue business on a weak or confused foundation. The data here tells a really clear story. The handbook heavily prioritizes those early stages. Out of the 99 total tips, a whopping 22 are dedicated strictly to getting members, and 12 focus entirely on foundations. Doing that heavy lifting right at the start, it's completely non-negotiable. So what does that day one progression actually look like in practice? Well, step 1 is positioning. This means establishing really firm rules for what your group is, and honestly, just as importantly, what it isn't. Step 2 is gaining crystal clear niche clarity on exactly who this community is for. And then step 3 is flipping the switch, implementing those targeted audience building tactics so you can attract a steady, reliable stream of exactly the right members. Let's move on to Section 3, increasing member engagement. Because let's be honest, attracting members is really only half the battle. A group full of silent lurkers, that's not going to generate a real community, and it's certainly not going to generate any revenue. That's exactly why the handbook dedicates 16 highly specific tips strictly to retention. You absolutely need proven daily engagement rituals. We're talking about a predictable rhythm where members know exactly why they should log in, participate, and contribute day after day. And here is a massive insight straight from the source. Engagement is the only metric that matters early. When you're just starting out, you need to completely ignore those vanity metrics. Seriously, don't worry about your broad reach or your follower counts yet. In those early days, your job is to reply to literally every single comment, ask follow-up questions, and spark genuine conversations. You're the host of the party, right? You need to personally welcome everyone who walks through the door. Which brings us perfectly to Section 4, monetization and recurring revenue. Okay, so once you actually have a thriving community, it's time to get down to business. We're merging 2 of the handbook's core pillars here, converting premium members and increasing your monthly recurring revenue. Because there's a huge difference between just getting a quick sale and actually keeping a long-term subscriber. Your front end involves turning free members into paying members through these irresistible offers. But your back end systems? Those are all about pricing psychology, strategic upsells, and the retention frameworks that keep people happily paying month after month. All right, on to Section 5, scaling with AI automation. Now, picture this. You have members, you've got amazing engagement, and the revenue is flowing. Awesome, right? But if you aren't careful, you've also just bought yourself a 24/7 job that's going to drain all your energy. The handbook features 13 distinct strategies designed explicitly to prevent coach burnout. Building a profitable Facebook group is amazing, but not if you're glued to your keyboard 14 hours a day. By leveraging AI tools, you scale your operations and you start working significantly smarter, not harder. Let me just rapid fire a few of these incredibly exciting use cases straight from the source. You can use AI to instantly generate daily post ideas, automate your 7-day welcome sequences, or even auto-approve posts using keyword filters to block spam right at the door. You can ask AI to draft your entire 30-day content calendar, compile a handy FAQ bot, or set up systems that automatically highlight a different active member every single week. Simply put, let the robots do the heavy lifting so you get your time back. And finally, we arrive at section 6, final thoughts on success. Let's actually intentionally slow down the pacing for a second here. We've covered a ton of highly tactical strategies today, but the truth is, tactics are only as good as the person executing them. The final module of the library focuses heavily on psychological principles. The source material makes a really profound point. It is precisely these habits and mindsets that truly separate the thriving, highly profitable groups from those abandoned digital ghost towns we've all sadly scrolled past. This one is huge. Your group is a product. Treat it like one. Listen, even if your Facebook group is 100% free to join, your members are still paying you. They're paying you with their time and their attention, which are absolutely their most valuable assets. The Handbook challenges you right here. If you cannot easily list 5 distinct features or benefits that your members are quote-unquote buying with their time, well, you have some foundational work to do. I really want to leave you with this powerful coaching moment from the final chapter. Consistency beats perfection. Show up even when no one's watching. Commit to a minimum viable posting schedule and stick to it flawlessly. Post every single day for 7 days, even if it's not perfect, and honestly, even if engagement is painfully low. Why? Because your members are always watching, waiting to see if you are truly committed to leading them before they commit to engaging with you. So there you have it. We've decoded the entire ecosystem. You now know the 7 pillars required to build, grow, and monetize a Facebook group, from the foundational rules all the way up to advanced AI automations. But knowledge without action, that's just entertainment. So my challenge to you today is this. Don't just close this explainer and move on with your day. Look at your own community. Which of these 99 strategies are you actually going to implement today to stop leaving revenue on the table? Get out there, build something amazing, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.